I'm Dan Fleisch, and this video is about the opportunities you'll have in college. Specifically, I'll tell you why I think it's important that you take advantage of those opportunities during your college years. At just about every college in the world, opportunities for students to learn and discover beyond the classroom are all around. Of course, your primary responsibility in college is to develop your expertise so that you're able to do something after you graduate, as I explain in the expertise video in this series. But I think you'll find that if you use your time in college effectively, you'll be able to give the classes in your major field all the time and attention they need and take advantage of some of the many opportunities that college presents. This is clearly easier to do in some disciplines and at some colleges, for example, those that have a well-designed set of general education requirements. But even if you're in a very intensive major or you're at a school with little or no gen ed requirements, you can still use your time at college to broaden your experience, make your life more interesting, and make you the kind of person that thoughtful people want to be around. Why is that worth doing? Because there's value in becoming a well-rounded individual. That is, a person who's not only knowledgeable in a certain field, but who also understands the context in which that knowledge resides. That context includes the world over your local horizon, as well as the time beyond your immediate experience. If you become a well-rounded person and you hang around thoughtful people, you're far more likely to generate and encounter new ideas. And new ideas inevitably make your life richer. By richer, I don't just mean financially better, although some new ideas can certainly help with that. I mean richer in the sense of experiencing life in a deeper and more satisfying way. This is why I believe that taking advantage of the opportunities presented to you in college can help transform you as a person and can enhance your life after graduation. Of course, it's totally up to you to make the effort to take advantage of these opportunities. If you don't, you risk becoming the type of individual that author Norman Cousins called superbly trained but poorly educated. He characterized such people as skilled but intellectually underdeveloped. So what kind of opportunities am I talking about? Here are some easy ones. Attend a lecture or a music recital, or a play that's not required for one of your classes. Or go to a meeting of a club to which you don't belong. Better yet, audition for something. Or how about this? Instead of always taking the shortest route across campus, every once in a while, take a long cut through a building you don't normally go into. While you're there, take a look at the bulletin boards to see what's happening in that area. Maybe even introduce yourself to someone you see there. Sure, there's a chance they might not want to talk, but there's also a chance they'll have something interesting to say. Here's another idea. If your schedule permits, take a class because it sounds interesting, not because it's required. If you don't want to commit to officially enrolling in the class, see if it's possible to audit the course. I'm always happy to let students audit my classes whenever there are seats available, because those students bring something really valuable to the class. They're there because they want to be. As I hope you can tell, I'm suggesting that you consider doing some things that you wouldn't normally do. That is, things that don't fall into your usual routine. When I've talked to college students about how they spend their non-study time, I've been amazed at how many of them have fallen into the trap of spending hundreds of hours doing the same old things. Time spent on Facebook or Twitter, or watching the same sports or the same type of movie they've always watched, or sitting around with the same small group of friends. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with any of those activities. Everybody needs some amount of that kind of downtime. But do you really want to be the type of person who's so stuck in a routine that the very idea of doing something out of the ordinary sounds like too much trouble? Being that way when you're old is bad enough, but being stuck in a rut when you're young, indefensible. So don't let that happen to you. If you've already fallen into a comfortable rut, you can break out of it right now. That may mean you have to overcome a bit of peer pressure if you find that you're in a group of friends who always want to do the same thing and never try anything new. In that case, you should seriously consider spending some of your time with different people. People who are open to new experiences, especially experiences that get you out of your comfort zone. Remember, at its best, college can be a transformative growth experience, helping make you into a person who has the skills, knowledge, and understanding to lead a meaningful life and to make a difference in the world. You can help that transformation along by actively seeking to take advantage of the opportunities around you. Good luck with that, and thanks very much for your time.